Zero fives. Hook. By 2025, Gen Z will comprise 27% of the global workforce, and they're already using AI in ways that will make your current digital transformation obsolete. Pexel's young professional laptop focused. 550s. Problem. You're investing millions in AI implementation, hiring consultants, and building innovation labs. But here's what keeps me up at night, and should keep you up too. While you're teaching your workforce to use ChatGPT, Gen Z is already building entirely new business models with AI at their core. They're not learning AI, they're thinking in AI. And if you don't understand this fundamental difference, your competition will hire them first, and they'll use that advantage to disrupt everything you've built. This isn't about age discrimination or generational warfare. This is about recognizing that, for the first time in history, the youngest workers possess the most valuable technical intuition. Your traditional talent strategy is about to collide with a workforce that doesn't just use technology differently, they experience reality through it. Pexel's Executive Concern Meeting Room, 5140s. Evidence. Let me share 3 data points that should fundamentally change how you think about talent and innovation. First, McKinsey's 2024 research shows that 73% of Gen Z uses AI tools daily, not for work, but for personal tasks. They're using AI to write emails, plan trips, create content, even debug their own code. Compare that to only 31% of millennials and 12% of Gen X. Second, Stanford's AI lab found that Gen Z workers are 3 times more likely to identify AI automation opportunities in existing workflows, opportunities that 6-figure consultants consistently miss. They see inefficiencies you don't even know exist. Third, and this should terrify every incumbent business, Deloitte reports that 62% of Gen Z believes they could start an AI-powered business that could compete with established companies in their industry. They're not looking for jobs. They're looking for industries to revolutionize. When I present these numbers to boards, the room goes quiet, because everyone suddenly realizes we're not competing for talent anymore. We're competing against talent. Pexels, data analytics, screen graphs, 140 320s. Deep dive. To understand why Gen Z owns this revolution, you need to understand their relationship with artificial intelligence. They didn't learn AI, they grew up with it. While you were managing email, they were training TikTok's algorithm to understand their preferences. While you were building PowerPoints, they were creating viral content optimized by machine learning. They've spent over a decade in unconscious collaboration with AI systems. This creates 3 unprecedented advantages. First, intuitive prompt engineering. Gen Z doesn't write prompts, they have conversations. They understand the nuanced ways to extract value from large language models because they've been doing it with search engines and social media since childhood. Watch a Gen Z employee use AI. They iterate rapidly. They chain prompts naturally. They treat AI as a thought partner, not a tool. Second, they possess what I call algorithmic empathy. They understand how AI thinks because they've been shaping and being shaped by algorithms their entire conscious lives. They know when AI is hallucinating, when it needs more context, when to trust it and when to verify. This isn't learned, it's absorbed through thousands of micro-interactions. Third, they have no legacy mental models holding them back. You see AI as augmenting existing processes. They see it as the foundation for entirely new processes. You ask, how can AI make this better? They ask, why do we do this at all? This generational lens explains why every AI unicorn founder is under 30, why Gen Z-led startups are attracting record venture funding, and why traditional companies are hemorrhaging young talent. They're not leaving for better perks. They're leaving because you're asking them to work in systems that feel as outdated as a fax machine. But here's where it gets strategic. Gen Z's AI fluency isn't just technical, it's cultural. They understand the ethical implications, the bias problems, the privacy concerns, because they've lived through every social media scandal, every data breach, every algorithmic failure. They're not naive about AI, they're sophisticated about it. This combination, technical intuition plus ethical awareness, makes them indispensable for any organization serious about AI leadership. Pexels, Innovative Workspace Collaboration, 320 410s. Solution. So what do? How do you harness this generational advantage before your competitors do? Here are 5 strategic imperatives. 1. Reverse your mentorship model immediately. Stop teaching Gen Z your processes. Let them teach you theirs. Create reverse mentoring programs where junior employees show senior leaders how they use AI. You'll discover efficiencies you never imagined. 2. Give them problems, not tasks. Gen Z with AI can solve problems that entire departments couldn't tackle before. Instead of hiring them into existing roles, create AI pioneer positions. Undefined roles where they identify and solve your biggest inefficiencies using AI. 3. Let them fail fast and publicly. Gen Z expects iteration, not perfection. Create safe spaces for AI experimentation. Launch an internal AI lab where any employee can test ideas. The fastest way to AI maturity isn't careful planning, it's rapid experimentation. 4. Make them your AI ethics board. They understand AI's societal implications better than any generation. Use their perspective to build responsible AI policies that actually work in practice, not just in theory. 5. Pay them for outcomes, not hours. Gen Z with AI can accomplish in hours what used to take weeks. If you're still measuring productivity by time in seat, you're optimizing for the wrong metric, and you'll lose them to companies that understand value creation in the AI age. Pexels, successful team celebration. 450s. Call to action. The AI revolution isn't coming. It's here, and Gen Z is leading it. Your choice is simple. Harness their capabilities or watch them build your replacement. If this video opened your eyes to the generational shift happening in your industry, subscribe now. I publish new strategic insights every week that your competitors are already watching. Comment below with the biggest AI challenge your organization faces. I read every response and address the most pressing issues in upcoming videos. But more importantly, take action today. Schedule a meeting with your youngest employees. Ask them one question. If you could redesign our business with AI, what would you change? Their answer might save your company. The revolution isn't waiting for your permission, neither should you. Pexels, confident leader, future vision.